This clip is from an Enagic distributor. They sell really pricey water ionizers that creates water that solves all of your problems, not just health-wise, but apparently also financially.
Hello, I just wanted to get back to you and let you know I went to the mailbox today and it's for real. I actually, with my little part-time job.
So she's holding up 3 checks. I don't know why you would receive 3 checks. Maybe that's how companies in the United States work and you get sent a check instead of them wiring the money into your bank account. But why would you get 3 checks? Maybe she just got 1 in her mailbox and now she's making this video. In March 26th, it looks like, she was able to make $351. I do not see the amount on the other checks, and I also cannot identify the dates. It's too blurry. So she's holding up 3 checks, and the first one said that in March she made $351, and that's why I guess it is real.
I got some paychecks. I thought when I retired I'd probably never get a paycheck again, and I didn't anticipate ever really going back to doing any work. But I do this little job probably like 2 hours a day, or some days I do a little more, some days I do a little less. But if you're interested in like clean water and doing something about pure water, let me know. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you have a full-time job, or it doesn't matter if you work part-time or stay at home. You can do it anywhere. This job anywhere. So if you like a little bit of extra cash, I sure would. I kind of like to take my family on some vacations, and I really want to remodel my bathroom upstairs. So I decided to do something a little extra so I didn't have to take it out of my retirement. So if you'd like to know what I'm doing, just message me and I'll let you know. Thanks.
She is an Enagic distributor and she recruits people. That's her job. And then she occasionally also has to sell a water ionizer here or there. She has at least 1 check that says that she made $351, and that's why she knows it is real. It makes me sad when people who are retired, who should keep their money together to enjoy their old age and also to do the things they love, and they pretty much get lured and they get drawn into network marketing. Because what that $351 check doesn't show is her expenses. How pricey it is to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of bucks on water ionizers, so it is difficult to even recoup that money. It doesn't include the starting cost, the product cost, the money she needs to spend to run this business. Those are all information we're not mentioning. And just because she is holding up a check doesn't mean that network marketing is real, in the sense of, hey, most people are able to make a profit. Now that is a very low requirement from my end, but most people in network marketing lose money. Naturally, if you sell some products, if you're able to recruit a person here or there, you also see some money coming in, but that is not profit, that is revenue. So we do not know at the end of the year how much money she actually made, whether she was able to make a profit or whether she ends up in debt. And for her to potentially have to take this out of her retirement money is really sad, because those are vulnerable people who really, in my opinion, need to hold their money together, because they deserve a happy life after they have retired. What she unfortunately doesn't show here, and that would be a compliant way to promote the network marketing company you're in, is to not just make a statement about your income that has to be truthful, but also to include the income disclosure statement if your company has one, and to show your audience, I made some money and here's how much money you can realistically make when you join a network marketing company. In the income disclosure statement from Enagic for the US 2024, Enagic clearly states that the statistic does not include expenses that may occur by distributors, such as money they choose to spend on their own for events, supplies, or the like. These expenses can be significant. So once again, just because you see some money coming in doesn't even mean you made a profit. And most people in the company, almost 50%, of the distributors in the United States are at the rank 1A, and median annual amount, they made $466.30, not including taxes, not including expenses. And then the second most popular rank is the 2A rank, where the people annually made $1,278. Those people, if the people at those ranks made that amount of money in a year, I'm sure they didn't even make a profit, because just to get your hand on the ionizers and some of the supplies is not sufficient to cover that bill. And then there are very few people at the top who are even able to make a decent amount of money. Those are the top 4 ranks, 6A23 to 6A26 and above, from $100,006 a year to 1.462 millions. And that is the reality in Enagic in the United States. So just because somebody holds up a check or a credit card or a Monate card, I also saw some of the German distributors doing that now, and I think people, you're late. You're really late to the game. You're now 7 years late, holding up a card or a credit card saying, it is real because I made money and now I spent that money on something, or I will show you a check. That doesn't mean that network marketing is not predatory, that most people in network marketing don't even make a profit. When I take a look at the numbers from Enagic themselves in the United States, I see the very same picture. It is still a sketchy and scammy business opportunity, and the money doesn't lie in selling the products, it lies in the recruitment aspect. That, of course, is just my opinion. Not the numbers, they're factual, but you know what I mean.